Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's me, R Squad 911, back again with another unboxing video. Got something pretty cool today. If you've been tuning into my channel as of late, I've been buying a bunch of, I guess, die-cast sort of vehicles. First one was the Ecto 1A, then the 89 Batmobile, then the old classic Adam West Batmobile, and another 1/24th scale Ecto 1, not the Ecto 1A, but the original 84. And yeah, and just recently, most recently, I just did an unboxing video of this no rev Porsche 935 because I needed something to match my Jazz, my Imaginarium Arts Jazz statue, Transformers Jazz, to my XM ones because I'm still waiting for XM to make an actual Jazz statue. I guess it's pretty hard to get the Porsche licensing for that. But anyways, on that note, uh, this is obviously another die-cast model, but which model is this? And I'm going to give you guys a hint by showing you this new Blu-ray or 4K uh, disc that I got, and it's this. Yes. All right. So, um, obviously, if you haven't guessed, one of the most iconic motorcycles in anywhere actually out there would be Kenada's from the movie Akira, his motorcycle. And I got this one. This is kind of like, I guess you can call it an Aliexpress special because this actual original bike that this is kind of like a remake of a copy, so to speak, was released in 2010, and obviously they're not available anymore unless you want to buy them on eBay or whatever. Came out in 2010, and it came with a figure. And yeah, it was available back then. I'm not sure how much it was, but now if you wanted to buy it, they're about like 300-400 Canadian if you wanted to buy one. But this Chinese company in the factory, I guess they have access to old molds and tooling and whatever, and they made it. They remade it, but made it better. And I wanted to get the 1/6 scale one by Bandai, and the original, I think this is 1/12 scale, or 1/15th, 1/12 or 1/15th, very very close. But the original one was also made by Bandai, I think Popynica, and yeah, that was back in 2010. I was not into collecting statues back in 2010. This has kind of been my hobby for the last 3-4 years, and it's a bad one. Oh my god, for the wallet at least. I love doing it, just the wallet hates it. But anyways, I went to buy the 1/6 scale because I think you can get those for about 600 to 800 Canadian. I just don't have the space for a 1/6 scale. I think it would be about, oh, I don't know, about like this big. Yeah, and I don't know where to put it. I wanted to put it like in front of my Voltron, in front of my Astro Boy, and that would just blocked all of them. Even though I think there's kind of space there. This one definitely fits the bill better, and obviously it's cheaper. All right, and the big 1/6 scale is also made by Bandai. It's kind of the revival version. I believe they released one a few years back because it was so popular, they re-released it with some upgrades. And that being said, this one, even though it is not official, it was re-released by this factory in China. They did do some pretty good upgrades on it, paint and LED lights, whereas the old one had no light up features. Okay, so obviously I'm not good at unboxing because I didn't cut this tape properly. Okay, what do we got here? We got two boxes. I bought this, so this wasn't from Aliexpress. Aliexpress, I did place an order. They said they had 6 in stock. And then finally, like a week after, I messaged them like, "Are you guys shipping this?" They're like, "Oh, sorry, we don't have stock." I'm like, "Okay, when are you going to have stock?" They're like, "Not sure when they're going to make more, or if they're even going to make more. Uh, but there's the black version available." I'm like, "I don't want the black version. It has no stickers, nothing. Uh, I want the red one with the stickers on it." Uh, And they said maybe in 60 to 90 days. I'm like, you're not holding my money for 60 to 90 days. I think it was about 150 US. Yeah. So I'm actually still in dispute with them and AliExpress and my credit card to get a refund because they won't refund me now. They're just saying, just wait. I'm like, I'm not waiting 90 days for this. But I found this at a company in Hong Kong called Toy Base Station or Station Base Toy Station. I'll put a link in the description below. They had one, and I messaged them. I was like, "Are you? Is this actually in stock?" And they sent me a photo. They're like, "It's in stock. We can ship it right away." So it was cheaper than AliExpress, except AliExpress was free shipping, and this one was 130 US plus $40 US shipping. But I opted for the more expensive shipping. I think it was $10 more for EMS shipping, and I got this in 3 days. So it's awesome, and no duties and taxes because they put down a lower value. But these are the boxes here. That's the first box. That is Kenada, the future biker. And this is made by Ace Toys. All right, not for sale. Okay. And then this is the next one. This is, that's it. This is the motorcycle. The most important one. I believe you can buy Kenada separately on AliExpress. They have those in stock. They just don't have any of the red motorcycles. And 90 days is a long time to wait for them to maybe come in stock. So this one was in stock. I knew I wanted this one in my collection because I had the perfect spot for it. I'm going to show you where it's going to go and how it's going to look afterwards. All right. It's in great shape in the box. It's actually a good size. I believe that's going to fit in the display perfectly. And here it is, the future motorcycle. Adult collectible die-cast scale model replica. Doesn't say what scale it is, but I believe it is 1/12 to 1/15. It's identical, I think, to the one that it was originally by Popynica. I think I'm saying that right, by Bandai back in 2010, but with some upgrades. Okay, so what are we going to open first? Let's open Kenada first. Here, let's see how it's packaged. And what's different about this one is in the original Bandai, he was one piece. This one, he's in several pieces, and he actually has two different head sculpts. And the color is much better. The other one was a lot darker. Even his skin complexion was a little too dark, and it was kind of painted not as nicely, not as precise. So if you look at his face here, it is much better. The shading is much better too. Good for health, bad for education. Classic. All right. But I guess like in this photo here, he's a little darker. But in the actual anime, he's actually light. So kind of just like this. All right. But anyways, back to this. So that's him right there. And he has different arm changeouts, and it's magnetic. Whereas the original one was just one piece. He can only he was like this, and whatever his arms, you can move it, but this head you can move, which is awesome, and it's magnetic, so you can take that out. This is his other head sculpt, him wearing his sunglasses. I don't think there's anything else in here, right? Nope, nothing else in there. This is actually really impressive. So you can take his head off like so and put the one with sunglasses. That's so cool. Yeah. What would have been nice is if they included an arm holding with the gun. That would have been really cool. And here's a one arm sculpt there. Because that's this arm. And what's cool is it's not static. Like, I mean, you can't bend it at the elbow joint, but where he where it pegs in, you can adjust how his arm. And there's another one here. That's the same arm. So I guess you can have him sitting holding the bike handle, or you can have this just, his arm down, which is cool too. And then this is his right arm here. Here, so he'll be probably sitting on the bike like that. You can get him looking over, like, hey, how are you doing? All right, so we'll put this off over here. That in the box. Let's close this box up. We'll have him waiting for his motorcycle, which is here. It's sealed up, so I need to get my scissors again. Sealed up on this side. Yep, it's brand new, sealed. There we go. Yeah, I'll show you guys this box. So this is the back of the box here. Side of the box. Front of the box. Top of the box. Other side of the box. And bottom of the box. Now, when you originally buy these, they say that, stickers are not are included but not installed. I think that's just their way of trying to get around licensing and whatnot, because obviously Citizen, Canon, and I think like Arai or Shui, the helmets, those stickers, they're obviously trademarked, and they shouldn't be putting it on a recast, I would like to call this, like a replica of the original Bandai. So yeah, that's kind of their way of kind of covering their butts, even though they're doing something illegal anyways. All right, so let's open this thing up. Did I not? No, I cut this side. Why am I trying to open the side that still has the tape on it? All right. Let's slide this out. Da-da-da-da. So cool. I'm actually really, really excited about this. I'm going to put this back here. So I have a nice background for that. What's this? Instructions? Oh, more stickers. That is pretty cool. There's even a Ghostbusters sticker there. NBA, Amazon. What? Arai, Shui, FedEx, Supreme. So however you wanted to, let's get this out so we can see it properly. They put this protective like tissue sheet in front of it. Or no, it's wax paper. Yeah, Coca-Cola, Michelin Man, NBA, New Balance. I believe that's the Ace Toys logo. They put a whole bunch of stuff here. Some of the stuff I don't know. Obviously, The Mandalorian, Iron Man, IBM, YouTube, Fight Club, get the Akira symbol. Ones that I'm not familiar with is this one here. It looks kind of Oral-B, Domino's. And Bathing Ape. Not sure this one. This one's super familiar. Is that from like Gundam or something? I'm not sure. But yeah. That one from Kill Bill. Starbucks. That's cool. They give you some of these extra fun stickers that you can stick on the bike, but obviously I want to keep it true to form, and it's going to look like this motorcycle here, even though this is kind of off in that drawing. And even like if you remember the McFarlane one that was released, I believe that was 1/12 scale. That had all the wrong logos on it, just probably because they couldn't get the licensing to put that stuff on it. And that's the problem in the US. It's hard to get licensing for some of these toys, but it's easier to get licensing in Asia. For example, would be the XM Studios Transformers line. That's why it was never available in Canada or I mean, in North America, you had to buy them from third-party sellers to import them from Asia to here. Okay, so back to this. Let's open this thing up. Pretty simple. Just pull this back, protect the plastic there, like that. And wow, this thing is heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Look at that. These are rubber. They're smooth. Wow. Battery tab there. There's a kickstand here. Put that kickstand out and it just stands perfectly. There's no kickstand. It just kind of leans off to one side, which I might have it set up that way with Kenada sitting in it. Yeah. Make him turn over to the side as the bike is kind of leaning. Oh, there goes his arm, falls off. Yeah, I think I'll have him like this. That's cool. All right, so let's pull this battery tab here. Let's see what we're dealing with. Let's zoom in a little bit more here. Yeah. Okay, so did I pull the battery tab? Yep, I pulled the battery tab. How do I turn stuff on? There is no instructions. Aha! And no batteries work. So you press the seat cushion here to turn it on, but it doesn't seem like there's any battery. Oh no, there is. There's lights on. But it won't turn off now. Oh, now it will. Okay. So let's turn off some lights so we can see what we're dealing with here. It's not very dark. I got windows down here. So maybe the batteries are kind of dying, but you can kind of see the lights in there. And that's what the original didn't have. The button doesn't work very well. Or it could be because the batteries are dying. I believe this is also supposed to light up, but I don't really see it. I think it's very low in batteries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these batteries out, get a little screwdriver, I believe it's a little Phillips, and we'll find out what batteries it takes, and then we'll replace them. All right, so I will be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got a bunch of these batteries here. Got my screwdriver here. See what we can do. That is pretty dim. And I could have sworn there's supposed to be lights that light up in here. And this button doesn't really work that well. I have to click it really quick. I can't just press it. I have to click it fast. Like that. If any of you guys have one of these out there, please let me know if that's the same issue that you guys are having. Okay, do I have these batteries? These are going to fire out. Yep. These batteries, they are. Are they the same size as these? They look very similar. LR 41s. Ooh. And these are LR 41s. Look at that. I'm so prepared. So 1, 2, 3. Just need 3. There we go. Then we need the LR 44s. Man, these are small batteries. Okay, is it gonna be bright? Oh, way brighter. Look at that. Look at the difference. Those batteries are completely dead. It wouldn't even power up the dash and the side. I didn't even know there were side marker lights that it powered up. Oh, and I can long press it now. Isn't that crazy how those dead batteries are really screwing up with electronics? Whoa, that is so much better. Oh, there's like a headlight there too. I don't think the headlight was working earlier. That's so cool. All right, let's button this thing back up. So much better. Oh man. So yeah, when I was on my search, when I found out that there was no stock, I was looking for the original Bandai Popynica bike. But then I was like, do I really want to spend 300 US or 350 Canadian for one that's older, doesn't have the switch outs on Akira? I guess I could have bought him separately, but really it's the lights, the light up feature that sold me. It's newer and everything. So you can see here, that's the dash there. Really cool, right? And then those are the lights on the wheels. And then you got the side marker lights there, and you got the headlight, which is really cool. Yeah. Okay, let's shut that off. And then we'll turn on the lights. All right, so I believe all these pieces can be taken apart. So we can give that a shot. I'm not sure exactly how to do it. Is that metal? Plastic. The body itself is metal. This is metal. That's plastic. 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 There we go. Oh, so that emblem was the Akira. I don't know what it means, but it's from Kenada's bike. But it's in a different color. Oh, no, similar color, just smaller. All right, so we took off that one panel there. And then the next panel. Oh, it's metal. It's not plastic. I'm sorry. These are metal. Take this part off too. And there we can see the naked part of the bike. And that can flip down. Flip that back up. That's cool. All right, and then I believe you can pop these off. I don't know how. At least I believe you can pop these off. Nope, there we go. That's one cover there. That one seems to be on there really, really good. Maybe one side stays on, one side comes off. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just to show like one side of it. Let's turn it on. Those are the lights there. It's pretty cool. Oh wait, you can't see it. It's off camera. They're very bright LEDs. And I'm assuming maybe this side stays on because the LEDs are actually mounted onto there and they don't want you taking it off. That's my guess, at least. This one comes off because it wiggles a little bit. or not. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I don't want to break that. Well, that's it right there. Wow. But obviously, I'm not going to display it like this. It just looks so much better with all the panels on. And the way where they peg is just there. This kind of reminds me of my Astro Boy die-cast figure. There's metal parts. These are plastic here, though, but they put plastic pegs. And I'm not sure if I want to have the headlights up or the headlights down. Headlights up, I think, because when I do turn on the lights, then it'll look pretty cool. All right. That goes on this side. Oh, I believe I should have put that on. I guess you put on one side, and there's a tab here. Just kind of put on an angle in, turn it, and it'll hold into place. And then you click this one on, and it'll hold over. Oops, it'll hold over the tabs. Like that. Nice. That looks so good. And we're going to get Kenada sitting in there. Wonder if his hand can actually, yes, his hand can grip onto the wheel. I'm going to put up the kickstand. Yeah. His foot doesn't fully rest on there. He doesn't lean completely back. I might have to use a heat gun, heat up that leg, and just kind of bend it towards the pedal there. So it can be like this, and then bend him backwards. But that's his foot on the other side. It's kind of, it's going to be leaning this way, so the foot should be down, kind of supporting the bike. But I feel like this leg needs to be here, and his back a little further back into the bike. Turn him like that. Looks pretty cool. And then we can switch out both arms here. Like that. And you can have them holding onto both handlebars like so. Have him without his sunglasses. Like that. But he definitely looks way cooler with the sunglasses. Would have been nice if there was like a one hand, like his right hand holding the gun over the side of the bike's windshield. That would have been pretty cool. But definitely going to pose him more relaxed, like this, looking over. This leg kind of far off from here is kind of bothering me. So I'm going to try to like use a heat gun, warm this up, and try to bend it into place. I might try to do that off camera, and I'll show you guys how it looks afterwards. So, yeah, this isn't the $800 Bandai Medicom bike, so I don't mind trying to heat them up and bending them into shape. All right, so give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Now, when I heat them up, I'm obviously going to take all the parts off of them because I don't want any of these to be distorted. Move it out of the way. That definitely looks straight out of a horror Japanese anime. Okay, obviously going to move this out of the way so it doesn't get damaged. And this is where I want to heat them up. I'm going to put it on low. Just want to heat up that leg. It's getting pretty hot. You want to be careful with a heat gun on matte surfaces, because if it heats it up too much, it's going to turn it glossy. There is no give on this. This is actually hard plastic. I thought it was like a PVC soft plastic, but geez, there is nothing. There is no bend in it at all. Huh. That's better. But that's not me doing anything. Let's try to position it now. Sorry, you guys can't see, but that for some reason he's sitting better now. I think it was because when I had his hand hooked up to the actual handlebar, it moves his body out. No, he's sitting better now. I don't know what's going on. Actually, he's kind of out of his chair. So like if I don't have his hand fully connected to the handlebar, it's okay. It looks much better. Yeah, that looks okay. His hand is probably just like half a centimeter too short. But if I like lean him forward to grab onto the handlebar, let's see, let's not block the camera. He's kind of up and out of his seat. So if I want to lean back like this, he won't be leaning into his seat. So you gotta kind of find a happy medium where his foot is not fully flat, but almost on there. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Not fully lean back. He's kind of still. I guess you wouldn't be lean back if you're trying to hold up your bike when it's leaning to your right. So I guess that's the best it's going to be. But then when he does sit back, the leg does kick out a little bit. It's supposed to be like this. Yeah, so heat gun, definitely not going to work on that. It was getting really hot to the point where I think I would have damaged the actual paint. So it is best like this. So yeah, all right. So that is pretty much it, guys. This is the Ace Toys real replicas, 1/12 to 1/15 scale Kenada motorcycle from the movie Akira. And yeah, it can be found on Aliexpress in 90 days. Or you can go to Toy Base Station or Base Station Toy in the link below. Hopefully, I'm not sure if they have any more in stock to find one if you need one immediately, like how I did. All right, so please like and subscribe, comment below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. And stay tuned after the video. I'm going to do some of those close-ups on it, and I'll show you how it looks in my display. All right, so thanks for watching. Peace.